So your first step into this crack, underneath your foot, you feel something move and a very audible click happen.
I'll dodge.
What does that look like? Like, what direction are you going? Like, are you going further into the crack? Are you stepping out of the crack?
Oh my god, you
I'll
should death drop like a drag
I'll
queen.
try to do a front roll through the crack. So like I'll hear the click and I'll like try to dive forward and do a somersault forward and die immediately by the reaction that you just made on your face. But that's what I'm doing.
Hi! Welcome in, everyone.
Bonjour.
So I gave the, like, 20-second heads up to the end of that video, and Red's like, but I have to go get pants.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how long we had. I didn't want to slip a dong out by accident.
You don't need pants. You sit down.
Yeah, but if I stand up, like if I go, oh, I guess like I don't know.
He
If
had,
it's
he had like,
flipped up.
boxers on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Oh, but hi! Welcome in to session 17 of Chicken D&D campaign. I don't know. Let's introduce ourselves. Hi, if you don't know who I am, that's kind of weird because I'm here all the time. My name's Chickadee and I'm the Dungeon Master for today, and these are my players. Whoever wants to go, fight for it.
If you don't know who I am,
I'm
you're not going to hear because Red interrupted me.
I did say fight over it, so...
That's fine. Go on, Red. Go.
No.
Red, go! I can yell at you like that.
I'm Redbeard. I'm a player in this game, and I play Harry Dresden. He's a character based on a character out of a book. The book is called The Dresden Files, and it's actually like 100 books. And yeah, but maybe not for long. Maybe not. Spoilers?
It's not really spoilers. We pretty much decided last
We've talked
session,
about it.
I think.
Yeah.
It's definitely, like, been talked about. That Harry may
I'm
not
not
be
going to
around
leave
for
you,
long.
Latruda. By the way, I'm leaving you, Latruda.
All my characters are just here to give you trust issues.
By the way, my name is Crippens, aka Big Dick Dunk Master 5000. I have a very specific niche pornography channel on X-Hamster where I go around the world to the tallest basketball hoops and I dunk my balls in them. Yeah, you'll know me as Latruda in this campaign. I play a they-them ranger, currently level 5 because I forgot to level up.
Yeah, I even updated the players thing. I should have reminded you. Usually I remind you, and I completely forgot to remind you. But
it's all Chick's fault. It's fine.
yeah, it's all
made
my
a new
fault. It's fine.
character.
I'll take the you did make a new character and you made it at the wrong level, so now you're gonna have to level it up.
Actually, wait, what the hell? My character sheet says level 1, so...
Well, that's definitely the wrong level.
We've never played at level 1, in fact.
Well, I made it on D&D Beyond, and I've never done that
Ugh.
before.
Oof.
That was a
Well, no,
mistake.
it worked out. It did work, but it for some reason it says level 5 when I go to the actual website.
Weird.
But it says level 1 when I export it for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know.
That is strange.
That's
It
very
is,
odd.
right?
Have you tried doing it better?
I did. I exported it twice, and it did it both times, I guess.
Alright, are we ready for what is probably gonna be the worst recap yet?
I'm
I am.
not.
It is you, though. So
I
I'd
can't.
like you to try, and then I'll do it for you.
I have no memories. There was no recap video. I'm like one of those goldfish where you shake them and they lose their memory.
You should be able to tell us about at least one thing that happens. Two
okay,
things I
so-
think you should be able to tell us about.
Okay, so I came through a portal.
No,
to this
that's too far
dimension
back.
from
Just
Earth.
last session.
Okay.
Just last session. Last
We
session
were-
starts with you leaving the town that you
Okay.
had the invisible things in. Does
Okay,
that
so
help?
Harry and Latruda were traveling together. And we talked, presumably, about our journey and our quest. We're gonna go find the fish person, Taruda. Uh,
Tartys.
we know an elephant. We're going to the Bathurst, and I can use magic.
That was... I'm not sure you got anything right. Alright, I will take you out of your misery. So, you started the day leaving, I don't think we ever named that town. The town with the invisible monsters in it. It's a very small town, maybe doesn't even have a name. It's just like a stop along the way. As you were leaving, you went to drop off some letters and overheard some kids talking, and the kids made it seem like they kind of had the monsters handled. But as you were just stepping foot outside of this little settlement, you hear a blood-curdling scream from the center of town, so you all run back, and there is one big monster left, and so you fight it. You and the parents take care of the big monster. When that happens, all of the little monsters disappear, and they praise you with gifts. And words of affirmation, I suppose. And then you actually head off, and you make your way on the road to Battersbury, which is where you've been heading for a while. When you get there, it smells like stinky foot cheese, as does the entire city. It just smells like cheese. Every store that you encounter is cheese.
Oh, I remember now. The
Would
cheese
you like
is
to take
bringing it
over?
back. The cheese is bringing it back. I did a cheese tasting, and Latruda didn't want to come with me, no matter how much oil I promised. And yeah, I ate a lot of cheese, and Latruda interrupted my cheese eating at one point.
How
Not really.
Yeah, you came, and I was like,
an important piece that was skipped over between those two things is you went to the address that you were given from the school in the Fey Realm, and it turns out it's a post office. So it seems like all of Tartys's mail is being sent to basically a PO box, and as you usually do, you get into some trouble with the way that you talk to the person just doing her job, just sitting behind a desk, trying to hand out and take in mail. But, you know, she's scared, and she calls for the guards. And so you decide to leave, but the guards kind of, like, find you anyways, because you stop to talk to some other people. Eventually, it all gets figured out, and the guard talks, the messenger who is here to pick up Tartys's mail, to take you to Tartys. Because you tell them about, like, the rifts, and the guard's like, oh my god, that does seem, like, really bad. But they're not leaving until the next day, so Harry goes and does his cheese tasting, while Latruda goes to the Blue Moon Tavern, and finds out that there's some underground fighting going on, so meets back up with Harry, and they go to do that. Latruda is obviously the one that fights, and does very well. They make back a bunch of money, that they spent on horses, so now they're kind of back where, they were. And the next day they head off with the messenger, they travel, and they make it to the mouth of the cave. And this is where we find out if it's filled with water and Tartys is a fish person or not.
Or it could be filled with cheese.
It could be filled with cheese, I suppose.
Just saying, that would make Harry happy.
Spoiler alert, it's not filled with cheese.
Oh, dang.
Oh yeah, I made 50 gold betting on myself, didn't I?
What if I roll a 20 on perception?
You can't just make cheese appear. You roll a
If you
20
roll a 20
on perception,
you'll be
and
very aware of how little the cheese is. There's no
you
cheese.
can't find even a speck of cheese.
Alright.
It's actually, like, a really interesting thing that I think I'm probably going to do a video on, is, like, the people that are so mad about people who do use nat 20s and nat 1s on skill checks, because they think that means that anything can happen, but that's still not how I look at, like, a nat 20 on a skill check. But anyways, that's completely besides the point. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, let me know, because I will make a video about it, and then you can go watch that. Alright. So you make it to the mouth of the cave. What do you
Oh,
want to
God.
do from here? You've made it.
Ah, here we are at the mouth of the cave.
It is the mouth of the cave.
Oh, messenger man. What is your name again?
I don't
Harry.
think we named him, but in my head I've been calling him Frederick.
Freddy. Where do you usually deliver these? Is there like a special knock or something? It seems quite secret.
No, I just go in.
Okay.
So the mouth of the cave, you can fit through like very easily, no problem, but your horses can fit, but uncomfortably. Would you like to leave your horses outside or try to bring them through?
Does it open up?
Are you
Like
asking
when
Freddy?
Yes. Like my horse, I can push it in and then will it be like open?
Oh, yeah. And he'll just like lead his horse in. And his horse
okay.
just
Okay.
like goes.
Yeah, let's bring our horses then.
I will need animal handling checks from both.
Ooh. Oh, my
my God.
proficiency bonus has gone up.
Whoa! Sorry.
You can tell me what
I
you
think
rolled.
something good happened.
I got an 18.
Yeah, okay, so you begin to lead horse in. Your
Got very
horse.
excited.
Your zebra colored horse.
Oh fuck yeah! I have
Your
a
zebra colored
zebra-colored
horse named Horse. I
forget
remember
about that.
Trappy
things.
boy.
I forget about all
And
the cool things I do.
Horse just follows you in, no problem.
Hold on.
That's a good horse.
Where are my dice?
Oh no!
I rearranged my room.
We're doing good.
they're
Chick was
there.
like, I'm worried about the session. It's gonna be a big one. I like start as the stream starts. I'm like, I'm not wearing pants. I need some pants. And then now Chris is like, oh, I don't have dice. What are we doing here?
It's
I knew I had dice. I
it's
just
both
didn't
making
know
me
where I
feel
put them.
better and worse.
Don't worry, we're all a hot mess here. It's fine.
Exactly.
Right.
You know how I was like, what's our unique thing? Our unique thing is being just a complete disaster.
Oh, this
Exactly.
horse is willing to do anything I want. 18 plus 6. 24.
Alright.
Oh wow, that's a
This
well-trained
horse will
horse.
follow me.
Yeah,
into
so
a
your
glue factory.
chestnut-colored horse named Chestnut will just follow you into the room.
Why are you upset about
Um.
Oh, are you
Okay.
okay?
What?
Are you okay? I read Ash's message in chat.
Am I okay?
She's outing you.
Yeah, I just got a headache. That was all.
Oh, okay, fair.
I feel that.
Yeah.
We had like 4 different curtains on our front room windows so that my mom could lay down on the couch in complete darkness, but like still be in the room with me.
Oh.
So I know that. That's not like a huge thing for me. Usually light isn't like a big problem for my head unless it's like a very specific headache. Usually smells get my head way more, which is really annoying because you can't control those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, especially like acrid, like acidic-y smells.
I used to get it if I had a headache when I was working as a cake decorator. I would like open the icing bucket and just the sweetness would like my head. It was horrible. Yeah, so you
How
walk into
dare
the
you.
cave, you like
That was
bring
not a
your
very
horses in
typing.
behind, they're like bringing their heads down, and it opens up into a larger cavern. It's pretty empty. It has like a fireplace in the center of it and like some rugs and stuff to sit on. But
Ooh.
mostly it's empty. There's nobody in here right now. But Freddy will like call out to Tartys and he will just show up. He's just like suddenly in the center of the room next to Freddy. Uh,
Hello.
and he'll just like look at you, not respond to you. So you know what you're seeing. You're seeing a very, very old elf. Um, he has like long gray hair with a lot of texture, which is kind of weird for an elf, kind of like leaning into that age. He also weirdly has like a little bit of scruff. Again, leaning into like he's not like that like super youthful elf that stays like super youthful for a really long time. Like he is old as fuck. He's wearing a super plain tunic with some furs wrapped around him. He has piercing blue eyes. I think that's the thing. Yes.
Oh, Pierce. Oh, the blue eyes.
He is old AF.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
he's
lean
old
in.
AF.
I'm gonna lean into Latruda and go. Is that the fish person?
Believe this is Tartys, yes.
Is he like hiding the gills or like?
He's not responding to me.
Maybe we
Yeah,
should
so
like.
he's
maybe,
standing
maybe
there.
He needs,
He's like going through the like stack of mail he's been handed.
maybe he needs water. Do you have a water bottle?
No, I think I would. I think
Wait,
maybe we need to
I have
speak loud.
I have a water skin. I'm gonna walk over to him, and I'm screw my water skin. I'm just gonna splash a little water on him.
Are you doing this like obviously, or are you trying to like sneak up and splash him?
No, I'm not. He's not responding, so I'm not gonna try to sneak. I'm just gonna walk right up to him
Okay.
and then just. Psst. What? He's a fish person. What do you expect me to do? The fish person isn't responding. He clearly needs water, Chris.
Well.
Hold on. I should have
He's
made
just-
a little thing for him.
He's just writing right now. I fucking hate red. I fucking hate red.
I'm writing specifically Harry tries to splash water on him. I'm just gonna Latruda's gonna just stand back and allow this, just stood there waiting for
Okay, Harry,
chaos to ensue.
I require you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Okay. I got an 8.
It was a saving throw to see if this was wise or not.
So just as the water skin's like, just as like you're lifting the water skin to above his head, he like quickly reaches into a pocket, pulls out a little piece of metal, and you can no longer move.
Okay. To be clear, I wasn't gonna pour it on him. I was gonna like splash him like that.
Okay,
Like
so
motion?
when you start
So
to
I'm
move
like-
to splash him, you can
Yeah,
no
so I'm
longer
like-
move.
I'm like this.
You're like the water does not manage to make it out.
Just to be clear, just for the mind palace, just
Yes.
to understand what was happening.
And other than like a little bit of muttering, as he does that, he still does not respond to either one of you. Like he's just gonna keep going through his mail.
Latruda.
I don't know if you can
Latruda!
talk.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't. You're
Latruda
paralyzed.
is just like
Can somebody tell me if paralyzed
Latruda
stops you from
sees
talking?
exactly what is happening, and he's just like,
Latruda. What? Latruda.
I think paralyzed just stops everything.
That's what I think too. But if you can talk, I'll let you. But
Can I talk as long as like I don't move like my mouth
a
or
creature
anything?
is incapacitated, can't move or speak.
Ah, dang.
So you're just frozen there for a little while. If you're watching him as he goes through his mail, he gets to a specific letter, and like you can see his face change. Not a lot. He's not particularly expressive, but you can kind of see him like mutter under his breath, like "fuck." Um, or I guess he's opened that letter, and he goes, "Fuck."
Which letter is it?
You don't know, unless you like went through the mail at some point.
No, I wouldn't have done that.
So you do notice
The
that
letter
this
just still just
letter.
stood back.
This letter looks
Yeah.
different from a lot of them. A lot of them have like the same color of envelope. And those ones he's kind of just passing by. This one, because it was a different color, maybe he opened it to see like what was inside, and he does not like what's inside. And you can both do an insight. I think. Can you? I think if you're paralyzed, you're incapacitated, but maybe you can still like perceive things. So I'm gonna let you do an insight.
Alright.
That's fair.
I got
Because you're
7.
you're not like asleep or anything. You're just paralyzed.
I can still move my eyes, right?
I think you were just looking at him already because you were
Like,
going
not
to
the
slash
lids.
him.
Yeah, not the lids though. But like I can like
Yeah, so like your
You're
eyes are gonna
looking at me
dry out, but you can still see.
So I got 8. I suppose this is going off sight, isn't it? Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
17.
So yeah, 8 plus 6, 14.
What was yours, Red?
17.
Yeah, so you both kind of get like a feeling of panic from him. And he like turns and walks away into like a not really like a tunnel, but like a small opening that you didn't really notice
A
before.
crack.
A crack. A crack in the wall. And he's just gone now. Freddy's
Is
still
the
here.
messenger still here? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Harry can probably move now.
Oh, thank God! Oh. Look, you didn't want to do like anything, Latrina? You didn't want to like.
Oh, sorry. I just thought you were frozen with fear.
Oh my God, my eyes sting. Oh, they hurt so
Oh,
much.
come on. It was like 6 seconds.
Oh my God. Yeah, 6 seconds. Try not blinking for 6 seconds.
I've not blinked since we've been in here.
Why? You should blink more.
I mean, I suppose I only have one eye, so it's half the blink. I don't know. I guess I'm technically winking, not blinking.
That's fair. That's fair. Probably save a lot of energy then.
Oh yes, yes. It's half as many things to see.
Yeah.
Freddy, you there?
Yeah.
What? Do you know what letter that was? Like, was there a return address or such?
I didn't really like look through his mail. It looked different than most of them. But I don't
Okay.
really know what that means. I think the brown envelopes are like university stuff. That he kind
Ah.
of seems to think it's like spam mail, I think. I don't know.
Ah, well, the university is sort of the place where we got the clues to come and find him. And also, does he usually just ignore people? Like, is that just like a thing, or
I mean, I think he doesn't know you, so I don't know. He lives up here alone, and I think he's been alone for a really long time.
Yeah, gee, wonder why. Just like paralyzes people who walk near him.
you were going to throw water on him?
He's a fish person. We're working on the hypothesis that he was a fish person. He wasn't responsive. What do you do when a fish isn't responsive? You give it water. You water it to bring it back to life.
He's definitely not a fish person.
We don't know that yet.
I've known him for a long time. I know he's not a fish person.
Of
Have you
all
ever
the
seen him
things that a
before?
fish has, I don't think he had many of them.
That's fair. So what kind of person do we think he is?
Well,
I think he's old as fuck.
I think he's a rude person. That's what I think.
he's definitely an elf. Like, I don't have to think.
I'm kind of like half tempted to just wait to see how long it takes for him to address me, but at the same time, I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurry, so maybe I'll just clear my throat loudly next time I see him.
Well, yeah,
If he
let's.
comes back
Oh,
up.
we can just go through the crack, can't we? Can we fit through it?
Yeah. I
We're
mean,
both pretty big. Let's just go. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the crack.
Okay, I'll leave the horses here this time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think so.
Chestnut,
so-
sit.
I assume Harry's going first then, since it was like your idea, and I assume you like said, I'm going through it, and you started walking, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
So your first step into this crack, underneath your foot, you feel something move, and a very audible click happen.
I'll dodge.
What does that look like? Like, what direction are you going? Like, are you going further into the crack? Are you stepping out of the crack?
Oh my god, you
I'll
should death drop like a
go-
drag
I'll
queen.
try to do a front roll through the crack. So like I'll hear the click and I'll like try to dive forward and do a somersault forward and die immediately by the reaction that you just made on your face. But that's what I'm doing.
So,
Oh no.
first I'd like you to do an acrobatics check to see,
Okay.
because like this is a crack, not like a tunnel. So I want to see if you'd
Okay.
even be able to like get through like doing a front somersault or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
first things first. Can Harry do a forward roll?
I got a 7.
Okay.
So he broken vertebrae 3 and 4.
So I think what happens is you think you have room to do this front roll, but as you go, your shoulders get stuck in the like between the walls, and just in front of your face, like you can feel the heat and the wind off of it is like just like a flame shoots across in front of you. You know, like how you get like really close to a flame and you can like feel
Ooh.
stuff coming off of it, like you can feel it on your face. And I'm going to give you 1d4. You can roll it just for fun, of
Sure.
damage from like the extreme heat right in front of your face.
Oof. So getting
2.
your shoulders wedged saved you.
Yeah, so you're
When
like
I-
wedged in there.
So it'll look like my nose got sunburned when I turn around again, probably.
Hey, Rudolph, are you sure you want to take lead?
You know what, Latrina? You could try being proactive once in a while. Is all I'm saying. So I've come in. I've tried to water the fish person. I tried to go through the crack, and you know what? It hasn't been going well. So you know,
Yes.
you lead the way. You charge forward.
I'm not going to charge forward, but I will make some. I will make some light, so I can see down the corridor. That's
Okay.
probably step 1.
I made
Mm.
made some light. Didn't you see that fire?
Oh, was that you? Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
stood on the trap.
Yeah. That was intentional.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh,
That's a little bit less embarrassing.
Totally.
Well, maybe Fox. Could you just keep an eye out low? I'll keep an eye out high. Just we'll check as we go for things that can protrude or be pressed or tripped, trapped, tucked, folded.
Are you gonna
Hidden.
like send light down before you go down, or are you just gonna try to like make your way through the crack?
Well, Fox has dark vision, so I was gonna hold a torch for me,
Okay.
and then Fox can just have a little sniffy poo.
So I guess perception.
Oof. Okay. Oh god, perception's not my best bet. Oh wait, no, Fox is helping.
Yes.
Okay, that does. Okay, 10. 10 plus 6. 16.
Okay, so you definitely notice that one spot that Harry already tripped. You can see the like clicker like of the stone. So you can definitely bypass that.
Ah, so you did trip a trap. Trip a trap? What?
Oh, did I?
How
Oh,
do you say past tense for a trap in the common tongue?
triggered.
Triggered. Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. Yes.
And yeah, so you can continue walking, and then you hear as how much does Fox weigh?
Oh, that's a very good point. He weighs as much as a wolf, so quite a lot.
Okay, yeah, because wolves are hefty. Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah, wolves are pretty big.
um, as you're walking, you're behind Fox, and Fox steps down and stops, and you hear a click as he like stops.
Can I quickly yank Fox's tail?
um, you can. I don't know if there's room to like do a whole lot, but as you like pull Fox back, um and his foot releases, the flames are like in front of where that was.
Okay. Is Fox
Um
okay?
Fox is perfectly okay.
Oh, oh. Fox,
So
don't scare me like that.
as you look forward, you do see light coming from the other side now. And then you can't see the light anymore as if somebody has stepped in front of it.
Hello?
And you hear
Hi.
nothing, but you start to hear like someone scuffling like toward you.
Um,
And Tartys steps into your torchlight and he just goes like this.
okay, reverse. Harry, reverse.
Okay, all right,
Going
God.
backwards.
Okay, walk backwards. Okay, I'm gonna try my
Keep
best
going.
not to trigger the trap again while walking backwards through the
You
Keep
corridor.
you
going
know
backwards,
you
Harry.
know where the triggers are, so you can easily avoid them.
I'm all right. I mean, if you say so.
I do say so. I think
Okay,
Harry
all right.
is smart enough to have taken note as to where these steps were. Red might not
Harry
be,
is.
but Harry is.
I don't know. I don't know.
So you make it back out into the large opening. And Tardis turns to Latruda and says, "Who are you?"
My name is Lotrude Luson. We are here to ask for advice from you regarding a series of rifts that have opened between realities. You wrote some some fictional works regarding the subject. I don't think they were as fictional as they have come across. Yes, help, please, thank you.
And then he is going to turn to Harry. And he's going to say, "Are you Simlanther?"
Yes. Yes, I am.
Still slow turn to Harry.
You are the biggest idiot I have ever heard of.
Okay, that tracks, but why this time?
This is not Simlantha.
Wait, what? Stop. Wait,
Simlantha was
Latruda, what are you
Simlantha
doing?
was the university student that opened the portals.
Oh, right. No, sorry. I got confused.
You got confused about who you. I knew I shouldn't have talked to you.
My name's Harry. Why? I'm Harry. I'm Harry. Nice to meet you. I'm Harry. I'm sorry. I came in before. You were unresponsive. I was working off the hypothesis that you were a fish person, and I thought you needed water, so I tried to water you.
You need
I'm sorry for
wisdom
that.
saving throw.
I'm just waiting for someone to cast silence.
19. No, wait, 20.
Ooh.
No, nice try. Nice try. I know your tricks now. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry. I hope that we can go
Okay,
forward
you
and have
need
a
to stop
good
talking.
relationship. I'll
I
stop
have
talking.
more than one trick.
Me too. I'll stop.
Okay.
It's sometimes better to just let him wear himself out.
I also
He
know
trips
magic.
himself up with his own logic and then stops.
I closed a port. No, I made it bigger. I don't know. I did something to one of them.
You
We
made
did not
one
help the situation.
bigger.
Yeah.
Never mind, you're also the biggest idiot that
Do
I've
you
ever
want
met.
to hear how I did it, or are we
No,
still not talking?
I'm pretty aware of how these things happen and
Okay.
how they work.
Cool. You would be very helpful then, like with stopping this, and like should have presumably already been doing this to a certain degree.
If I was aware, I wouldn't have let it start.
Okay.
Apparently, I should get my mail more often.
Yeah.
Yes. The messenger seems capable of coming up here. Why don't they just, the way whenever there's some, just bring it?
Yeah.
Well, because Freddy goes, like, all around. So, like, he kind of just, like, brings it when he's in the area.
Mm.
Alright. I need to know more about how bad things have gotten.
I could brew us a pot of tea and we can sit and talk. I think there's quite a bit of a story to it.
Sure, let's
a good idea.
let's do that. And he will snap his fingers and the fire in the center will light.
I'm gonna pull out some of the special tea that I think Drugar left with us.
Yep, oh, definitely. I don't remember what you have at this point, but you definitely have specialties.
Oh, we have some of the, was it Get Good Bitch tea? Or what was it called?
It's don't be a bitch tea. It's supposed to make you
don't
happy.
be a bitch tea.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
Don't be a bitch.
It's supposed to put you in a better mood.
I'm gonna make some don't be a bitch tea.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the aroma of the don't be a bitch tea starts to fill the cavern. It is very bright and citrusy, a little sweet, with just the lightest hint of floral underneath. And Tartys will bring out, like he'll go back through the crack and he'll bring out like these dainty little tea mugs or teacups, I suppose, with saucers and little spoons.
Do you have any biscuits?
Ooh.
Don't worry, I brought some. I've got the baked treats that we got as a reward.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna whip out the baked treats.
Okay.
Which is like shortbread biscuits and some scones.
Love it. Alright, so you can all sit down on the very plush furs around the fire.
Oh, I have jars of preserves I can offer to this endeavor.
Ooh, some
Yeah.
jam for them
Yeah, a little
scones.
jammy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have a right old feast.
Just missing the cream.
Too bad.
Red, like 10 minutes, you can make some cream, right?
10 minutes. What a marathon man. Right there, Lance Armstrong.
So, tell me what you know, and I'll try to figure out at what point we're in this horrible, horrible, horrible state.
Okay. So, originally, we were hired to escort a lady to Siltereth. When we arrived at Siltereth, there were rumors of missing persons in the woodland around the Dreamweavers area, where the Guardians inhabit. The missing persons cases we were investigating some, as some reappearances had happened in different places. So there was sort of a mystery going on. As we arrived, there was a tear in the woodland with a sort of ringed scorch marks of the tree line surrounding.
That checks out
It
so
was
far.
it was a smaller sort of thing, but we could almost see through it. So it seemed to be painful to touch. So we tried to blast it with ranged magic, which was probably mistake number one, as the portal grew. But because it grew, we managed to go through it. We entered the Fae, where we discussed the situation with the locals. A couple of goblins led us to another one, where we managed to get back home to where we are now. Harry himself is from another plane called Chicago.
Boston. No, wait, Chicago. Yes. Sorry, I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
It's been so long. I can barely remember.
This means he can't remember his homeland. It has been weeks.
He's been here for like a year. That's
Oh my god.
that also checks out.
But the
yeah.
problem is there have been ghosts coming from the plane of the dead. There have been other humans from the same place that Harry is from.
Yeah.
There has also been what else have we come across? There was a troll, and
that might have just been from here though.
Strange mushroom-headed people. The Dreamweaver we communicated with, and sort of they gave us advice-ish on the situation. It's very cryptid, but you know what gods are like. The Guardians have spread through the woodland as well. I'm not sure if that's to do with the portal or the Dreamweaver, but there's a lot going on. In the last town that we were just in before we got to Battersbury, there was a I don't know if they were devils or what were they called now. They feasted on fear. There was a specific word. Harry?
Phobophages.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, thank you, Harry.
Yes,
Phobophages.
I'm aware of phobophages. So, have you seen anything from like celestials or demons?
I
don't think so.
think the closest is the Dreamweaver we have spoken to. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Are phobophages, are they fiends or devils or? I'm not sure
Good
what
point.
the
I don't remember.
like
No.
species they come under.
But phobophages are something else. They're not from here. But Harry, you know phobophages because they come
Yes.
from your Fey plane.
They do. Yes.
Yeah. Well, it is good to know that you haven't seen devils or angels yet.
Yet?
The ghost does worry me that there are some rifts that are opening up enough that they have made it to new planes. We're definitely not in a good spot, but we've been in worse.
Oh.
Oh, a Fae, what's his name now? Baba, from the
Oh, the
Fae
elephant.
plane. It was Basildon.
Yeah, in Basildon.
Basildon is like
they-
the
The
this
colored
plane
city.
equivalent to where they were in the Fae. I don't think we ever named it. I don't know.
Well, that side, around Basildon, where there's a portal there. Baba is also researching and trying to find a way too. So we have working from both sides at the moment. We do have a stone to communicate with Baba also.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to use it.
I am going to. I thought you gave the stone to Taruna.
Oh shit! Yeah, we
Okay.
left it with the council for them to communicate back and forth.
So I will send a letter to Babar. Well, I don't know. The university will probably be happy to hear from me. I do know how to fix it, but it does mean that we have to find all of the rifts and close them. But as we begin to close rifts, some of them will start to close themselves
Oh,
in other
that's good news.
places.
It's sort of like stitching a tearing fabric, you know? Is it like that?
I wish it were that easy. It requires a couple of different spells because it's basically redoing what's been done or undoing what's been done.
Ah.
Did you read the fictional book?
I did not know.
Okay, so
I don't believe we have a copy.
okay, so basically, the way this works is you stitch together. I don't know how much magic you know, but you stitch together um, hallucinatory terrain and teleport. And
Okay.
by changing the terrain around you into terrain from somewhere else, you can teleport to there even if you haven't been there. And what this especially does is with a lot of creativity, you can make the terrain look like a place from another plane, including planes that aren't actually attached to ours. So, for instance,
Oh.
like going to Chicago, or
Hmm?
Egypt, or Greece. And of course, Latruda does not recognize any of these places. But Harry would.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's
You
a plane
probably
of Greece?
don't want to go to Egypt. They are very rigid tourists. They will steal from you.
But I know who's done it. If you don't already know, it would be good to find him and make sure he stops if he hasn't already realized he's made a giant mistake.
We do
Yeah.
have there is sort of a um bolo out on Simlanta, but we've never come across them.
Okay. I actually will maybe be able to figure this out. I received a letter from him from a while ago, asking for my help, but he didn't really mention at what point he was asking for help, like if he was trying to get to these other places or if he realized he had made the mistake already. But he
Oh, so he
basically
sort of
did the same
hmm.
thing that I did as a young lad.
That explains the vision that we had. Um, we were shown. I don't know if it was you or maybe Simlanta, but they were sort of stood and then changed plane, and then later on there was another person that came back, and then they were stood and changed plane around the same sort of technique. So I'm guessing so hallucinate terrain and teleport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes so much sense. Uh, Also, I don't really want to skip over this because there's a time limit. But oh, how you know of this Egypt place that
Yeah. It's from
Tartarus
Earth.
Earth? It's
Like
from
Earth.
the ground.
No, Earth is my planet. It's weird that the ground here is also called Earth, but my planet is called Earth, and Chicago is the city that I'm from on Earth. Egypt is another city from another continent, and Greece is also from another continent. Yeah.
Wait, Okay. So wait, Tartarus, are you from Chicago?
No, but I've been to the United States of America, which is where that is.
United States of America.
Yeah, so
Is
North America is like the continent that Chicago is from. The United States of America is like a country in that
okay.
continent, but they kind of took over the name of the whole continent for some reason, even though there's other countries on it. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Well, I mean that makes sense because they're the states of America that have been united. Like that is separate from the actual continent. That makes
Yeah,
sense
but
to
everyone
me.
shorthands it to America, which is the weird part.
Do they? Or are they just fucking
Yeah.
idiots?
The United States of America? I mean, I didn't say it.
Well,
In my opinion, they should have stayed part of the greatest nation in Earth, Great Britain.
oh, Great Britain. That's
Yeah.
that's very humble that they put "great" in the name.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, didn't want them anymore. Oh man. I don't know where we are now.
So
Oh my god.
you are from the United States in America?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
Tartarus, you are from the United States in America.
No, I'm from
No,
here.
he just visited.
Oh.
During
Okay.
the biggest mistake that I think anybody's made, and now it's being made again.
What year
The
was
United
that?
States of America is the biggest mistake?
No, the rifts.
Oh, the rifts. Okay.
Yeah.
What year did you go to America? In Earth years, not like.
Ground years.
Well, it would have been a couple hundred years ago.
Oh,
Does
okay.
time pass the same?
So like, wait, a couple hundred years ago. Like the 1800s?
I guess so.
Was
Do you
there
have a
like?
surname? Is your name just Tartarus, or do you have a family name?
Wait. See, now I have to
Wait.
make this make sense.
Do you remember? Okay, there was around 1812, a thing happened, and we always blamed it on Canada burning the White House down. But that wasn't you, was it?
No.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to check. It's okay if it was.
Why would I burn down someone's house?
Okay, so like I burn down a lot of things accidentally. It just happens sometimes.
I guess I was much more in control of my magic than you are.
Oh, okay, all right, sure. Yeah,
Well,
Mr. I almost ended the world with my
how-
portals is much more in control of his magic than
Ooh.
I am. I understand.
How
Yeah,
long
no.
have you been practicing magic?
Burned it down in the name of fish.
Well, you're a human, so it
dozens of
couldn't
weeks
possibly
at this
be
point.
100 years or more, like I would have
Actually,
been at
it
that
could
point
be.
in time.
Actually, it could be.
How
because
so?
magic makes humans live longer, Mr. All-Knowing Magic Person. Human wizards can live up to 200 years old.
Well, is that you?
No.
I've never asked how old you are, I don't think. How old are you?
30-ish.
30-ish. Okay. Fine. I'm 42, if that helps.
All right, I'm 37.
I'm not 42, I'm 30, really. You old fuck.
Oh no! He got me!
No, I am 42.
You mentioned the Dreamweaver before.
Yes.
Um, she was a great help in protecting people before. I don't know if you know how the Dreamweaver like came to be the Dreamweaver, but it may have been a couple hundred years ago,
Oh.
around the same time that
Well,
I
isn't that
was.
a very big coincidence?
Yeah. But we've
So,
caught it earlier this time because there
Oh,
are no demons coming through the rifts that we know
or
of,
angels.
or
I don't
angels.
know which is more fearsome, to be honest.
So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, are angels good guys? Or are they like
It depends who you ask.
Define good.
so okay, so there's a lot of contention where I come from over what angels are.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just gonna use the
Um,
fire just to light a cigar because you know it's gonna be a long conversation.
is there like there's like some interpretations that are like very eldritch horror-esque with lots of like eyes and arms, like
Mm-hmm.
kind of monstrous. And then there's other ones that are pretty much just like super cool dudes that are like very, very whitewashed, but like pure.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret.
Okay.
If you've been told it exists, it probably does.
So both of those exist?
Yes. The same way that every death god, every fertility god, every god of war, they all exist.
Hmm.
Now that is a terrifying revelation.
That is concerning. So like, okay, so there's this movie where I come from, The Human Centipede. That's happened?
It's possible.
Oh god, I don't know how I feel about this.
The human centipede. I read about that in a special book. The Kama Su something. Is that? Uh, do they have films like that? These movies?
Just ask if there's porn.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
At the same time you say yes, Tartys also goes, yes.
Maybe your plane isn't so bad.
No, try no. I mean, you can come back with me if you want. You're more than welcome to come vacation in Chicago.
I don't know. How are they with veterans and stuff there?
Not great. If I'm being honest.
Then I probably leave it.
I think you broke check.
Okay.
Oof.
I love how much we broach real topics. uh, maybe that's our unique quality.
Maybe.
Just wait until
Latruda taking on political injustice.
just wait until my new character comes in.
True. Um. So, I don't know what the plan is here. How
Okay.
many rifts do you know of? And how
Okay,
far have
so
you traveled?
I want to say
we
like,
have traveled from Siltareth, from Basildon, Siltareth, and hold on, I do have a notebook. I keep track of things. Hold on. There are amount of portals
Okay,
that we
yeah.
have come across so far.
And have you, like, just in this general area, or have you been to other continents?
No, we've not traveled far. The I've come from quite far north. We had no, I've not heard of them that far. It's only around where the Dreamweaver was that we sort of started to hear the rumors. I'm not sure how far it has traveled. I think maybe the council might be on that. But
Okay.
if we're going off like a circle radius, then the last one that we saw was in the town we were just in. So if that's the furthest one, then at least that distance around. So a good few weeks of travel.
Okay. I think we should work on making sure that we find all of them, so that requires contacting as many places in the world as we can.
Okay.
And then we'll have to start teaching people how to zip them up, I guess. You should probably learn if you are able. And because what one person cannot do this. One group cannot do this. It needs to be a group effort. Last time
I'm very
we had...
new to my powers. I'm not sure I'm capable of casting these things.
What's the strongest spell that you know? And then tell Chick what level it is.
I mean, I know level 2 spells at the moment. The highest I can probably do is a 5th. But I'd have to be a master of my crafts before I could even consider casting a 5th level spell.
And Harry, what about you?
Oh, I'm a wizard. So.
What is the strongest spell you know?
Level 3 currently.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Wait. Wait.
You're checking if you get another one.
Oh yeah, the
At
guy
level
that wrote
6.
the Human Centipede. Oh no, it was the guy that was the main character in the second one. He
I've
is
not
from
seen the
the
second
same town
one.
that we're in.
I couldn't watch a second one after I watched the first one.
One was enough. No, still, yeah, just 3rd level.
Okay, well...
Imagine watching the Human Centipede and then being like, you know what? I want more of that.
I mean, aren't there like 3 of them? Like, people did want more.
Well, because if you only have 2, it's not enough for the full Centipede, right?
Da, 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 da.
3 in the anime? There's an anime?
Wait, no, there isn't.
Human Centipede.
It's okay, we can escape the centipede with the power of friendship.
Oh my god.
With our powers combined.
It's not. Oh, okay. Well, somebody's gotta make it now, I think. I'm not gonna watch it, but somebody should make it.
I'm gonna count the South Park episode as the anime.
True. I've not seen that either. Is it just as horrible? Is it better or worse?
It's way funnier for sure.
Way funny. Well, that's because
like,
the other one's
funny.
just disgusting.
Well, the funny. Okay, so this is gonna get a little gross, but the funny. I mean, yeah,
It's already gross.
funniest part of the South Park episode is that Kyle's in the middle of the centipede, and there's the Asian guy at the front of the centipede, and he's like deciding between which foods to eat because it's gonna pass through, and he has to decide between like really tasty, awesome food that's gonna be awful to go through, or really bland, regular food.
So it's funny that that's the scene from the South Park that you remember or like
it's
the
so
most.
funny.
Because the scene that haunts my dreams from the movie is the I'm gonna shit scene.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one before. No,
it's like his face is like burned into my retinas.
It's really funny because you can hear Kyle going, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." He's like, okay, I'm gonna eat the good food.
Okay. centipede talk. But somebody should make the anime just so that it exists, and that is a real thing.
And if you need a voice actor for it.
Me too, I guess. I don't want to have to watch it though. I like to voice act though. It doesn't seem like it when I do it here because I'm way too self-conscious to do it while people can see me. I don't know, it's weird. I maybe have like a little scopophobia going on, maybe, perhaps. But so you can't learn the spells yet, but what I can do is provide you with scrolls and books to study, so that you can get there faster. Perhaps even learn these spells before you would normally be able to. I will give multiple copies so that you can hand them out to other adventuring parties that you think will be able to help in the matter. I'm not sure what else I can do to help except help teach people and maybe close a couple myself. I'm sure you've noticed that I am not young and spry anymore. I don't travel well, but I can travel by other means.
I mean, you can teleport, right?
Yes. It does take a toll on my body to do so, but I can do it.
Oh. Well, I mean, don't push yourself too much because we need your information more than your body. That sounded... I'm sorry.
No,
but
I
you know what I
understand
mean.
what you're saying. It might be better if I move somewhere else for now, as much as I don't really want to. I think that might be
You
the
mean-
most helpful thing for me to do.
Living in a cave would be impractical. Who knew?
Well, it serves its purpose of being left alone.
Ah, okay. Touche.
And, I've made myself a home here. It might not be the home that other people want, but it is a home that I enjoy. But I'd like my world to continue being safe. Because if this goes unchecked, eventually things will find me in my cave, so...
Oh no. I just had an idea and I hate it. Home. My father is a lord of a port town.
Mm-hmm.
It is likely that he would be able to get information quite fast through his trade routes.
Oh, so we gotta go talk to Daddy.
No, I will send a letter to my
I think-
older
I think-
brother.
This really feels like a thing we should do in person.
No. I mean, I'm plotting to kill him, so if we do see him in person, I don't think it's going to help the situation.
Okay.
So I will send a letter to my older brother, and he will probably arrange for the matter to be settled.
sounds,
the subtitles say, "I'll send a letter to my ex." That's problematic.
I mean, royal families,
Ooh.
Hey, thanks for checking out Chicka D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.